Welcome back, everybody, to Mrs. Manson's News Today. Today we're going to be talking about the Iranian Revolution in the Middle Eastern. In 1955, several Western nations overthrew an elected prime minister of Iran, Mohammad Mossadegh. He had to restrict Britain's control over the oil of Iran. And so Churchill and Eisenhower didn't like that at all, because if there's one thing Americans need, it's that good can of oil every day. They decided to overthrow the prime minister and replace him with a man known as the Shah. But little did they know, this isn't going to end well. The CIA led several riots pro-Shah during this revolution and helped increase the power of the monarchy overall. Mossadegh was imprisoned for life, and several of his supporters were executed out in the open. Sounds like a rough thing. The Shah ended up ruling until 1979, until a coup d'etat occurred during that year, overthrowing his reign. A coup d'etat is when an existing government is overthrown by a military power, forcefully, not peacefully. I mean, when has the military ever done anything peacefully? Don't answer that. Additionally, the military government would eventually be replaced by a monarchy. Today, the army of Iran's main goal is not to overthrow the government, but it's actually to protect the territorial integrity of Iranian state from external and internal threats and to project power to those around them.
Yeah, so now I'm going to be talking about the Iran hostage crisis, which is a modern-day connection. So, 52 American diplomats and citizens were held hostage by Iranian college students for about 444 days, and this is the longest stage hostage in history. So, this occurred because President Jimmy Carter admitted the Shah to the United States for medical treatment for his cancer. This obviously made Iran quite angry because the U.S. was helping to protect the Shah. So this caused the college students to storm the U.S. Embassy and kidnap 52 people. And the hostages obviously did not live in great conditions. In fact, I have a journal entry right here that tells of the horrors that the hostages went through. Okay, so the bathroom floor was usually swimming in water and dirty. We had to wash our dishes in the sink in this bathroom. While student guards did not occupy our room continuously, they were always present in the wide hallway with an automatic rifle or machine gun. One night, a shot was fired, apparently by accident. Permission had to be requested to use the bathroom for toilet purposes or for doing our dishes, but we were not blindfolded. However, we never saw any of the same hostages who were on our floor. The blinds were always closed in our room, and the window was covered inside and out with newspapers. Our hands were not tied while in this house. We had reading material, books, but no newspapers or current magazines. And we played chess and exercised in our room. Food at the private residence was poor, as any food sent from the embassy residence kitchen was usually cold when we got it. Things prepared at the private residence usually consisted of warmed up, canned soups, canned ravioli, or spaghetti and meatballs. Our Thanksgiving dinner consisted of canned soup.
Doesn't sound like a very feisty time to me.
No, it really doesn't. Okay, so 13 hostages were released after a short time. And the hostages that were released were mainly African American and women. And a 14th was later released because he desperately needed medical attention. So President Carter organized an operation called Operation Eagle Claw, and he ordered military planes to rescue hostages, but unfortunately the plan failed due to a sandstorm, and the plane ended up crashing into a helicopter, which ended up causing 8 soldiers to die.
Yep, I don't like sand. It's coarse and it's rough and it gets everywhere. It's a very tragic event, the hostage crisis. It has impacted the Middle East very much on how they view America. The lesson of today is don't get involved with the Middle East, mainly oil, because as much as you need it to power like every military thing that ever existed, you're going to cause a lot of terrorism. This has been our educational documentary on the events of the rule of the Shah and the Kuwait and Iran during the periods of 1950 something to 19, I don't even care anymore. And this has been Mrs. Manson's News Today, and thank you very much for watching.